Honourable Kaba, I almost think we weren't at the same interviews. The possible appointment of Gcaleka as the Public Protector of South Africa has raised several questions, and it has certainly underscored the fact that the appointment process of the Public Protector needs to be re-evaluated. This time around, with respect to all candidates, the process delivered a crop of potential candidates who are fundamentally so far below par for the job of this magnitude, leaving the ad hoc committee, in my view, with no choice but to abort the process and re-advertise the position. Not one single candidate of the shortlisted, in our view, met all the minimum standards. Other parties will argue here today that Gcaleka is an outstanding candidate who has proven herself fit and able to perform the functions of the job required. Precisely on what basis they argue this escapes me. Ms. Kholeka meets the minimum educational requirements, that is true. It's also about the only positive thing one can say about her quest to be the Public Protector. She currently occupies the position of Deputy Public Protector and has done for around 2 years. For most of that time, she has also been the Acting Public Protector, while the impeachment process of Busisiwe Mkhwebane has run its course. Of course, all this could have been avoided, and close to 100 million could have been saved and used for more constructive processes, if only this House had given more consideration to the arguments of the DA 7 years ago, when we were the only party to oppose the appointment of Ms. Mkhwebane. You did not listen then. Perhaps you should listen now. It cannot, in all honesty, be said that Ms. Gcaleka has been the most effective and efficient Deputy Public Protector, nor can it be said that she has been a perfect stand-in. In fairness, she did walk into a deeply troubled and dysfunctional office and has gone some way to improving the office setup. Given that she has had free rein over the office and has had the assistance of some very experienced staff members, this is not enough to persuade us that she's ready to take the top job. One of the fundamental principles of a public protector's role is independence and impartiality. It is essential that the public protector, whomsoever it is, to act without fear, favour, and to serve the interests of the public and the Constitution. The public protector must not, cannot be swayed by political considerations. It's a tough and lonely job, allowing no room for any improper influence or personal predilections. Now, Ms. Kholeka does not come to this point without a past. She was a prosecutor in the National Prosecuting Authority with some experience in litigation. Not investigation, that's not the job of a prosecutor. She was not there long enough to be described as an experienced litigator. And while there, she did not conduct herself with distinction. A serious question mark must exist over her personal judgment and her independence. She was peripherally involved in the Mluli matter, which cannot be regarded as a success, since his conviction was on the basis of such as watered-down charges that the murder of Mr. Oupa Ramagebe remains unaccounted for to this day. Her very cosy relationship, and some say intimate relationship with her boss, the rather odious Menzi Simelane, led to speedy promotions and her very vocal and active support of his role in the capture of the NPA. One cannot leave her role. You don't have to like it. You don't have to like it. One cannot leave her role in the Agliotti acquittal out of consideration either.
Point of order.
Having played her part in the destruction of the NPA, Ms. Kholeka moved on.
Point of order, Honourable Member.
Having played her part in the destruction of the NPA,
Honourable Breitenbach.
Ms. Kholeka moved on to the office
Honourable
of the then Minister
Breitenbach.
for Lucy Gigaba.
Honourable Breitenbach. Please, there's a point of order.
What?
Yes, Honourable Khatebe, what is your point of order? Yes, what is your point of order?
Honourable Speaker, I'm rising on Rule 84, the issue of the unparliamentary language of using intimate things here in Parliament. But apart from that, I'm rising on the issue of the offices which are affected, just like the independent office, like that of the public protector. Currently, Ms. Kholeka Gcaleka is the acting public protector. She cannot be denigrated the way she has been done here. Thank you, Chair.
I thank you, honorable members. Honorable Kubai, is that a point of order?
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker.
I don't want that one.
I rise on a point of order.
I've got it here.
Honorable Speaker, the honorable member here gives an insinuation of a young woman rising through sexual favors in the job, in this country, in this day. With what we have gone through, we can't allow this, Madam Speaker. It can't be allowed to even have such an insinuation in this type of a house with the past we have and what we are going through as women in this country. Thank you.
I thank you, honorable members. Honorable members, you know what, the honorable members, please, there is a problem with our systems here. I can actually hardly hear from where I'm sitting. I fully agree with you. In fact, not only that, Honorable Breitenbach, remember Rule 88, which states that a person who is dependent on you for an appointment and for removal cannot be attacked in that manner in this House. Please, honorable members, no, honorable members, wait. Wait, Honorable Breitenbach, will you please withdraw that? Please lower your hand. Lower your hand. Honorable members, I see your order. She's not the only one. There's another order at the back. And I have just ruled that Honorable Breitenbach should withdraw her statement. Honorable Breitenbach, I'm not going to allow you to speak. I've ruled. Honorable Breitenbach, will you please withdraw your statement?
I will not.
If you will not, Honorable Breitenbach, you may leave the House. Order. Honorable members, thank you very much. Honorable members, honorable members, honorable members, Paso, please, can Honorable Steenhuisen, Leader of the Opposition.
Madam Speaker, with respect, your last ruling Madam Speaker, with respect, the last ruling that you've made is an incorrect ruling. And the reason it's incorrect is that Mrs. Kholeka does not occupy any of the offices that require...
Honorable Steenhuisen, we are not arguing, engaging or discussing on this
Madam
matter
Speaker.
now. You are wrong.
Madam Speaker.
You are wrong. You are wrong. Please take your seat.
No, I won't.
Please
I
take
won't.
your seat.
I won't take my seat. Madam Speaker, you are being as dishonest today to this Parliament like you lied about George's salary. You are dishonest. You're a liar.
Honourable
You do not follow the rules of
Stenhuysen.
Parliament. You are a disgrace.
Honourable
You should not be
Stenhuysen.
sitting there. You are a liar. Just like you misled our Parliament over Mr. George and lied about his. to us.
Honourable
You have
Sten-
lied today about this rule.
Hon-
You are a disgrace as a speaker.
Honourable
You should not be sitting
Stenhuysen.
there. And we will remove you. We will remove you
Honourable
for the motion of no
Stenhuysen.
confidence. You are a disgrace. An absolute disgrace. You are a
Honourable-
liar. You are a manipulator of the rules. You do not understand the rules. You are destroying Parliament. You are stifling freedom of speech. You do not protect the
Honourable
opposition.
Takude, your point of order.
Absolutely don't belong in that chair. You are dishonest and you are a liar.
Order. Honourable members, Rule 88 states in part that no member may reflect upon the competence or integrity of the holder of a public office in a state institution supporting constitutional democracy referred to in Section 194 of the Constitution, or any other holder of an office whose removal from such office is dependent upon a decision of this House, except upon a separate substantive motion in the House presenting clearly formulated and properly substantiated charges. And that is the basis on which I then raised the matter. Honourable members, we then proceed. Our next speaker will be Honourable Manyi.
Thank you, Speaker. Thank you, Speaker. And
Honourable Kwakube. Honourable Kwakube, you have a point of order? Yes? Take a seat, Honourable Manyi.
Speaker, I'm rising on Rule 26(4), which states that the Speaker must act fairly, impartially, and apply the rules with due regard, ensuring the full participation of the members of this House. Speaker, by applying Rule 88, which does not cover Advocate Gcaleka because she's not appointed by the House, and by chasing Advocate Breitenbach, you have applied the wrong rule incorrectly to the wrong person. Speaker, this debate is meant to be robust because we are appointing a Chapter 9 institution head. You have been consistently applying the rules incorrectly, but also ignoring points of order.
Honourable Kwakube.
You are making this a sham.
Honourable
Madam
Kwakube.
Speaker, I am not done making my point of
Honourable
order.
Kwakube.
You are making this House and you are degenerating the House yourself.
Honourable
As a result, we
Kwakube,
cannot stay here
take your
and
seat.
listen to the debate
Please
because
take
it's
your
no
seat.
longer a debate. As a result,
Take
we're
your
going to walk out in defiance because this is not how you run an institution like that.
Thank you, honourable members. Honorable Member Manyi take the floor.
Order. Thank you, Madam Speaker. And I also recognize the Commander-in-Chief of the EFF in absentia and his deputy. Speaker, Section 182 of the Constitution is one of the very important provisions in our Constitution. It provides for the establishment of the Office of the Public Protector. It grants the Public Protector with wide powers to investigate any conduct in state affairs, in public administration, and in all spheres of government. The office is one of the most important offices at the hands of the public and allows ordinary people who cannot afford to go to court an opportunity to seek redress. This office must therefore always be beyond reproach, and individuals appointed to lead this institution must be of impeccable moral and professional character. Their knowledge of the law must be blameless. Their commitment to social justice must be without stain, and they must demonstrate an unflinching commitment to the truth, regardless of who will be inconvenienced by their findings. From the interviews Parliament conducted in search of the new public protector, it was very clear to us that none of the candidates interviewed ticked the boxes needed for a public protector. The office of the public protector is not a political football, and people ought not to use political proximity to ascend to this position, nor should they use their power to massage political egos. The Deputy Public Protector knew that she had ambitions to apply for the position of the Public Protector or accept a nomination. With this knowledge, she still accepted the acting responsibility in the position of the Public Protector. To make matters worse, she went and accepted the responsibility to oversee an investigation on the Phala scandal surrounding Ramaphosa, Mr. Ramaphosa. She was aware that had she made an adverse finding against this person, she was not going to be considered for the position of the Public Protector by the ANC's dominated caucus. True to her uncontrollable ambitions, she went on and whitewashed the whole investigation and absolved Mr. Ramaphosa from perhaps the biggest criminal scandal faced by a president since 1994. How disgraceful. This is not an honest person, and we don't say this lightly. She told Tolim Gambio newsroom, this is facts. She told Tolim Gambio newsroom that she was finished with a receipt of sale in the Phala transaction. She did not end there. She went on to say that she was finished with evidence and affidavits to show beyond any doubt that there was a sale. Her own report on pages 11 and 241 says that the 10 million rand in US dollars bills found inside Mr. Ramaphosa's sofas and mattresses was from a private transaction. And she stands by that assertion, despite the Reserve Bank stating that there was no such a transaction. She is part of a cover-up assembled to protect Mr. Ramaphosa at all costs, and she cannot be trusted. When she applied for the position of Deputy Public Protector, we demonstrated during the interviews that she cannot be trusted to conduct herself in an ethical manner. When she boldly told us that she saw no problem whatsoever with working with a person who was found to have lied, saying to the committee then that for her that was not a problem. To come here and pretend that she does not have a cloud hanging over her head and think that we can give the Office of the Public Protector a fresh start would be deceitful. Even the ANC must be ashamed of some things. We reject the appointment of Gcaleka with the contempt it deserves. And if the ANC uses its majority to appoint a president protector instead of a public protector, that's on them. Finally, the people of South Africa must see that they have voted thugs who are willing to go to great lengths to appoint a tainted person to a position of such authority. It's quite disgraceful, Honorable Speaker, that we're sitting here today contemplating appointing a liar, a manipulator, an unethical person. The EFF rejects this with contempt. Thank you.
Honorable Mani, Honorable Mani, go back, go back. Honorable Mani, you made reference to thugs who are appointing an incoming public protector. And I'm sure you are not referring to this House, because the process is here in this House. Will you please withdraw the word thugs? Please, please withdraw.
My conscience does not allow me. These people are thugs. These are elected thugs. They know nothing about representing the people of this country.
Honorable Mani, you may leave the House. You may leave the House. Thank you.
Thank you. I'd rather go down and sit with thugs.